Hello guys, it's Osku here. First of all, please do me a favor and hit that like button and also subscribe. Helps a lot, it means a lot. But I'm here at the bowl again, about to practice, and I just figured I'd show you just one day in a regular practice. Today the goal is going to be just keep the form up, look good, and also just compare some of the new releases next to each other. So let's dive in and see what we have. So just basically grab 9 balls. Let's see, just gonna focus on keeping the form up and trying to figure out the different motions of the different balls. There's so many good releases right now, and just see what they do compared to each other. So I took, most of them are in this, pretty much in the same category, and some of them are slightly different motions. And I'll just show you what they do with each other. So we'll go quickly through what we have here. We have the Black Widow 2.0, Allure solid, Latitude pearl. And in here we have the Authority pearl, Prism warp hybrid, dynamic swing, which is pretty strong. That one's probably going to be the strongest of the balls I have here, and what I mean by strong is earliest. Here we have the Outlook solid, great benchmark ball, and last but not least, so let's see what these guys do. Yeah, getting older, so it's not just hit the lanes and get at it. Instead you gotta warm up, fix your fingers, put the sleeve on and everything. So yeah, when you're 37 you don't feel like 20 years anymore. Like I said, today I'm gonna practice on main practice is just keeping form, and even more importantly just trying to learn on the different motions I have. There's so many releases, so many good motions, and like when you're on the tournament doing those educated guesses, the more info you have the better, and like there's so many small variables that you just never know, because whatever ball might do one thing in another center, and then different thing on another center, and then you add all the variables of different oils, humidities, and well, there's so many things that it's just actually mind-boggling. But that's one of my favorite treats in bowling right now, because you can't just go and bowl. Yes, sometimes you have it, but it's more like playing chess. You just have to be there and get ready and just make all those educated guesses all the time, because those transition things and stuff, they happen so quick sometimes. So, about to be warmed up, so I can get serious with this business. Time to get the balls out and start comparing. Hey guys, a quick summary through so far. So I threw the dynamic swing first. I think this pattern's, I want to guess it's the Allsvenskan 41 from yesterday, which is fairly soft, and I assume there's been a fair amount of play because there's a spot right of 11 that hooks pretty early. The dynamic it's the strongest of the balls I have here, with the combination of the cover and so on. It's you can see quite clearly that it's the earliest by quite a mile. It was close, but it wouldn't be the ball I chose right now. Then I threw the Black Widow. That was pretty good, but it's like the cover kind of, and sorry, the core kind of wants to pick up and give you that control, but the cover on it's reasonably shiny. Here we have it. So gives me that length, and yeah, it's asymmetrical, but for me right now it feels like it's kind of like the best of both worlds. Like it gets me the early slowdown of the asymmetrical, but keeps hitting down lane. From that on, I went to the Outlook Solid, and that cover, that's a pretty strong cover also. That one's, I don't know, I bowled, I want to say 20 games with it or so it's pretty shiny too. As in our center here, there's so much friction that dull balls don't really they don't really cut it, and that ball is a great benchmark ball, and this was really good. Looked pretty good on this. Bit like too strong-ish, but I'm pretty sure I could make it work. And then from there on, I went to the Allure, and that one hooks. I really like what that does, and like I can make them do similar things, but that one perhaps a little more punch down lane compared to the Outlook. But so far, I really like what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, that's just a little reminder. Go and hit that like button and subscribe. I won't disappoint you. A lot of great content coming your way. Cheers. Prism Warp Hybrid, Authority Pearl, Command, and Latitude Pearl to try. So let's keep it up. So next up, Authority Pearl and Prism Warp Hybrid. For a ball change. Next up, Prism Warp Hybrid. time for the last two. First up, command. Last but not least, Latitude Pearl. Hey guys, that's enough for the comparison. I know what I want to do. Now it's just the last stage of what I normally do in practice or every time. I want to challenge myself in different ways, and I won't leave the lanes until the challenge is done. It could be anything from striking from the pocket with every ball I have outside, or having a three-bagger or whatever. Today my challenge is going to be turkey with the last ball, all good shots. So let's get that done and then do a little summary. There we go, finally got it. Like I said, I always want to finish a practice on a challenge and complete it successfully. It might take a minute, it might take an hour, but that rush when you get it too, it's a chemical reaction and makes you happy and makes it so much easier to come back and practice again. So yeah, now it's cool down a bit, later on hit to the gym, and actually let's go through the balls. So on the second round I threw the Authority Pearl, and that one is the smoothest of them. I feel like it's early without being jumpy, and it's a really controllable smooth reaction, and actually looked pretty good on this. And I've thrown it quite a much recently, and basically threw only that in the PBA league to battle that over-under we had in Virginia. Then I threw the Prism Warp Hybrid. That one, when it sees it dry, it goes and it hooks a lot. Like you see that it was about 5 or 6 ports more than the Authority Pearl there on most of the shots, and but I could go quite far left and then trick it with speed and angles, so it looked really good actually from in. And then I changed to the command. Boy, did that ball see the friction quick! Like it just started left off when you see the friction, and yeah, it was a bit too quick for my taste on this pattern. I could trick it a little bit in from the end, but it wouldn't be my first set right now on this pattern, which is, like I said, this pattern is like, I don't know, 41 feet. So with a fair amount of play on it already, so there's a good try there. And the last one was the Latitude Pearl. That one is the only one that's symmetrical of this floor. And before I've actually had it hook quite a few boards less. And now on this pattern, this circumstances, it seems to hook a lot. So I had to go quite far in to get that turkey in the end of the challenge. But I really like that motion too. But not quite what I wanted to try. If I wanted to throw something straighter, then it was just too quick for that. I really like that motion. I bowled on with it on bare and similar patterns earlier, and really love the control and still the kick from down lane. Yeah, that's about it. That was my practice today. Thanks everybody for joining in, watching. Hit that like button to subscribe and hit the bell notifications to see whenever I post a video. I really like that help. Thanks for the support. Stay safe everybody. Bye.